It all started in 1957. This takes place at a high school. There's only 1,000-something students I attended, but there's one in particular who's the star of my story. Her name was Sarah. She was a quiet girl. She never really spoke. Every time I seen her, she was always writing in her book. I never paid much attention. One day, she came to me and asked me if I had seen her book. She told me it went missing. I couldn't help her, so I told her I had no idea. I haven't spoke to her since. One morning in the homeroom, during the announcements, something caught her eye. It was verses from her yearbook. Something about her crush. I can't remember. She ran up the class, crying and screaming. Tears blinded her vision. I chased after her, and when I found her, she fell down a staircase. Her neck was broken perfectly. The ambulance rushed her out. She was dead. A year later, some weird stuff's been happening around my school. There's been a lot of murders. It all started with that girl and her group. One girl, her name's Katie. She's found dead in the bathroom. Her neck was snapped. When the cops found her corpse, her hands were firmly gripped around the doorknob. It was like she tried to escape. The next day, a girl named Dakota. Now, I talked to her that day. We made plans to hang out after school. She told me to meet her in the library. When I went there, what I found was truly disturbing. Her neck was completely twisted. Her head was facing backwards, tears in her eyes. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I ran. After that, I came back to the school. It was 12 a.m. I was trying to find what was happening without getting caught. I went to the office, take a look at the cameras, and what I saw really opened my eyes. It was Sarah. I just knew it was her. She was still wearing her uniform, except her neck was broken. She walked the halls. It was like no one could see her. The last place I seen her, she walked into the bathroom. That's where the first victim was claimed. I went through more footage. Then I saw her again after in the library. Dead. It scared me. There was a real dead girl walking around my school. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to tell. That night, I heard it. A door slammed in the background. I ran out the office quickly. As I was running, I kept seeing those two girls everywhere. She was messing with me. This quickly turned into a game. I decided to try to confront her. When I did, there was a sign. Blood on the wall that says, "Meet me in homeroom." I was scared. My legs were shaking. I took slow and steady steps towards homeroom. When I went in there she was, hanging on to her book for dear life. I said her name softly. She quickly looked at me, her red, beady eyes, her lifeless smile, her cold, gray skin. She rushed at me.